Okay, so I constantly have people telling me if I've done any new projects to my car, since a lot of the guys that they're watching sometimes my projects on Facebook, you know, so they always want to know like, oh, have you done anything different? So this is the latest project that I've done so far. I'm working on my system, but meanwhile, I decided I wanted to add something cool, something that I always wanted as a little kid. So as a small little kid, I was a big fan of the movie Back to the Future. And I don't know if a lot of you guys remember the Back to the Future car. The DeLorean had it was in the back though. It was a square with a Y that looks like a flux capacitor. So that's what I did above the stereo over here. That's that's my flux capacitor that I made. It's not exactly like the original one from the Back to the Future, but it's in my own way, just using the space that I have. I could have probably put it in the back, but nobody was gonna see it there. So this is what it is. It has the same stickers as the original one. It says disconnect this capacitor drive before opening, and on the other side we have the shield eyes from the light. A couple of cables they're really not doing much, but it's just a prop. It's just to make it look more techy. And then you have the Y, but since I have a small space, I did it more of in a slanted way, more like in the inner. So this is an E36. This is a 94. So back then, all the cars, most of the stereos were probably this big, and I wanted to add this other one, which is a little bit more bigger. So I took the time to cut like all this extra space with out of sheet metal, and just kind of like give it my own look. I wanted to give it more like the prototype, the project car look. And then my AC controllers used to be right underneath the stereo. So what I did is over here in the compartment where you usually throw your sunglasses and stuff like that, I kind of like just did another sheet metal cutout, and that's where I added all the controllers for the AC. And right over here underneath, right behind the shifter, we have the switch, this is the switch that turns on the capacitor. So when you turn it on, this is exactly what it looks like. Baram. There it is. Flux capacitor on a E36. First one ever made. This is my own project. So,